Hello viewers, welcome to Sizzling Taste Buds. Very excited to present a very famous and popular Bangalore chaat recipe called Masala Puri. Masala Puri is extremely popular in the city of Bangalore and its surroundings. It's a delicious chaat which is not only healthy, it's very low in oil and can be made with a little preparation and it tastes delicious, especially on rainy and cold days. So why don't you join me and see how we can make this delicious masala puri.
Before we proceed to this recipe, I hope you have subscribed to our channel. And if you haven't done so, please do and click on the bell icon.
This recipe is made in 3 to 4 stages. I will take you through all stages one by one. To start off, take soaked green peas. You need to use dried green peas for this and add it in a pressure cooker with adequate water, some spices and salt. Add cubed potatoes. All ingredients are given in the description box below. Cook this for about 4 to 5 whistles until the peas are soft and the potatoes are cooked through. Once the mixture has considerably cooled down, strain all the water from the peas and potato mixture and retain the water. This is the base for our masala paste. As part of stage 2, we need to make the masala paste, which is the most important ingredient of the chaat. So as you see, these are the ingredients which will go into the masala paste. All the ingredients are given in the description box below, so do check out that link. Heat a little oil and saute the coriander, the mint, the onion, the tomato, and along with the spices. Let the onions turn a little translucent. This can be made without garlic as well, but if you want, you can add a little garlic into the masala paste as well. Let it saute well for about 3 to 4 minutes. Do not hurry through the stage, because the more the masala is sauteed, the raw smell will disappear and the curry will come out very well. Once the tomatoes have softened and the onions turn pinkish, please transfer the entire masala paste into a plate. Let it cool down completely. Grind this cooled masala ingredient paste along with about 3 to 4 tablespoons of the cooked mixture of green peas and potatoes. Once the masala is fully ground, add it to the reserved water from the green peas and potato mixture and mix it well. At this point of time, you have added salt only to the peas while boiling. So now you need to add the salt and spices to the mixture as well. The mixture here being the chaat base. Once you have added the salt and spices to the simmering liquid, add the boiled peas and potato mixture in parts home and let it be little chunky, yet having a mixture of both liquid gravy as well as the masala piece. This is the right consistency. Let it simmer for about 8 to 10 minutes on low flame. Keep stirring in between. Once you get an aromatic aroma from the simmering chaat base, switch off the stove and ensure that the base is slightly on the thicker side, and adjust water accordingly if needed. Stage number 4, let's now assemble the chaat, the delicious chaat. You can either use whole wheat baked papdi. The recipe is again on the channel. I have left that link in the description box below, or you can use plain pani puri or golgappas as they are called. Take 5 to 6 of them in a plate, crush it well, add the gravy and all the toppings shown here, the meetha chutney, the tamarind and date chutney. I have left the recipe for that as well. So delicious masala puri chaat, hot chaat, bisi chaat as they say in Bangalore, is an amazingly lip smackingly delicious chaat. I am drooling as even when I make this every time, and do make this and let me know how you liked it. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you liked the recipe, and look forward to your comments. And please do leave a comment on what other chaat recipes you would like to see on the blog. Thank you so much.